Well, people love NieR Automata.
You don't know no better.
Vice, you dumbass! Start making.
Don't update NieR again, Adam. It broke last time.
It's not NieR's fault. All right. Okay. All right. Meanwhile, boy, you think there's any more reading?
Whenever
God, I hope
interacted
not.
with Kaine,
Is this? Are
I
we
was
gonna get the
reminded
last two
about
endings this
something
time?
from my past.
I hope so.
Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time.
Says a lot
Here we
more
go.
about you than the servant.
I hope we get the real truth here.
The true.
My only concern. What? Oh,
Is more reading?
I don't know.
That's what I'm fucking concerned about.
Woo!
Alright. God
It's a
fucking damn
deep,
it.
dark. Here, take this one.
The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm.
Maybe this time we'll get the truth.
Thin wisps of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour, now wandering slowly toward the wooden hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town.
You asked me this question earlier, and I didn't tell you the answer then, so maybe it'll tell you now.
The wanderer reached the weather vane, which had existed for as long as any stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like
Wait.
a teacup that is blah blah blah.
We
blah,
read
blah,
this. This is the one we read the last time. Is this just gonna read us the same things again? Hold on. Maybe that's why it gave me the option. Because we didn't need to read it a second time. Yes, okay. Yes, we did. Blah, blah. It's fine. We just didn't need to delve into her dark back thing again because we did it last time. That seems like a weird thing to do to me, game, but okay.
Oh yeah? You just now started to pick up on that?
Well, it's just that we already read this on ending B. Y'all remember?
You're not starting to get the sense that this game maybe likes to waste your time a little bit?
Whose time's being wasted? You remember all this, Abel, right?
Yeah. Tit monster.
That's a weird...
Tit monster and kinda gets possessed.
Okay. Meanwhile...
At the Hall of Justice.
The beast approaches. Oh, I got it.
I have one concern, but it won't be a concern until the end. And I don't know what we're going to do about it, but we'll see. Yeah, use that stash. What? Now I'm so much more powerful.
Yeah.
Did it even survive
And
these
watch you
past
fight.
5
Watch
years?
you fight all the bosses again, even more powerful.
He dies today. My sword feels lighter. It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike him down.
I'ma get him.
Yeah, just like the last 2 times.
Where's your pathos for this guy? Oh, right. I read up on all of the backstory for this game, including the backstory that I didn't know that came from a different game. So I can now answer anybody's questions about what the hell is going on and why.
Yay!
I can answer your questions about the shades and the replicants and all that.
I guess we should wait for the ending and then ask them?
Maybe. I mean... Oh, this is again how we did this.
Ah.
Well, I shouldn't have said yes. This is my fault. I didn't realize it was going to be the same thing. You got a question about... Give me a question, Abel.
Magic. I take it the magic isn't explained in this game, it just is. So why don't you go ahead and explain the magic?
There's magic because, at the end of Drakengard, they added a joke ending at the last minute where a giant monster gets teleported to Tokyo. But Yoko Taro liked it so much that it became the basis for this game. There's magic in this game because at the end of Drakengard, a magical creature got teleported to Tokyo and caused a whole bunch of shitty problems by being a magical creature in a non-magical world.
So this game is the result of a joke.
This game is based off a what was intended to be a joke ending,
You were the one calling
but
me.
now is its whole spin-off thing. I mean, as you saw in the
Yeah, sure. I knew you
in the beginning of the game, right? It's like 46 years after the dragon gets taken out by F4s in 2003.
You look like shit.
But it's not important why there's magic, because there is
How long has
magic.
it been?
5 years.
But that magical creature, being in the world, it died and went out into fluff, and that caused the horrible disease
Any luck with
Of a
Yoda?
joke.
What? Caused the horrible disease that that caused everyone to need to split into gestalts and replicants.
Just a little welcome back.
It's nothing like the one Grandma used.
Popola.
See, you shouldn't have been reading that trivia.
That's great.
It's gonna be a surprise.
This doesn't.
Please, try to understand. People are tired and scared and...
So they killed the dragon,
Crap.
It's okay. We can
the
sleep.
dragon
one
died, and that caused the Black Scrawl.
No, it did not cause the Black Squall. The Black Squall is something different.
But there's magic because of the dragon.
There's magic because of the dragon, and they used the
What is
dragon
something I always sleep
to
on? What the hell? We should.
to, you know, make Emil and all that magic shit. And the Vice.
So the grimoires.
The grimoire. So, yes. And the grimoires, Vice, and NieR are supposed to come together, and that's what's going to reunite all the gestalts with their replicants. That's the great unification.
That was the plan.
And that was the plan. So, there was this disease in Tokyo 1,300 years ago. So they split the gestalts and the replicants until they could wipe out the disease. That's why they didn't just immediately put everyone back in their bodies.
So they failed to wipe out this disease for 1,300 years now?
Yes, and also, the process... Hold on. Yes, you can read that about Kaine's outfit. Chicken!
The guy who created it told the designers to make her feminine and was surprised they just drew women in lingerie. but he liked it.
Oh,
So
he said.
yep. Not surprised.
I think he said. He said he wanted her arm and leg to be covered because those were her shade parts. And they interpreted that as being just her arm. That's all she had on, and they drew her in the lingerie. And then he was struck by the idea. That's why she wears.
Oh yeah, he was struck by something.
Ooh.
Might have been priapism.
Huh? What?
Did the sound just die for you?
Yeah. What the hell?
Shouldn't have updated it.
Why did this just die? Hold on.
Yeah, struck by TNA, exactly.
What? Excuse me, what? Pardon me? Excuse me?
You called it, Duchess.
Why? What?
I'm waiting for the day that Adam finally snaps.
You'll love it. You'll be the first to go.
Vice, you dumbass!
Okay.
You said don't update it because it broke last time, and guess what?
I didn't update it. I did jump over that thing in a weird way, though.
Ah.
Alright. I'll get this started out again. Yeah, the hottest NieR patch. Yep.
Look, ask any Team Fortress 2 player, hats are important.
There was like some cosmetic DLC for this game, but that's it. If you want to dress like a samurai.
You know, if that floats your boat.
Seems a little ridiculous. So first of all, we're not androids, we're replicants.
No, yeah, I got that. Again, so what is the distinguishing feature between replicants and humans?
Not much. So like they're very similar. They're like, you know, they're in the same way replicants in Blade Runner, you know?
Okay, so they're basically lab grown.
There's a person up here.
Wait, no. You can't compare the replicants in Blade Runner because they pass for human, but they're machines on the inside.
No, they're not.
Not?
They are not. That is key to Blade Runner, is that they are not robots, they are not androids in Blade Runner. They are indistinguishable from humans. That's why if they were robots on the inside, it would be easy to detect them. Like you would just take a blood sample or whatever, or they are indistinguishable from humans except by their emotional responses, which is why you have the test.
Right.
That's why the only way to distinguish them is through emotional response.
I remember now. More human than human. It's the company's motto.
Yeah, but yeah, it's key that the replicants are not robots.
So these replicants are not robots. They're basically humans, but maybe they're coded for one or two extra things genetically.
So they're
right. The replicants in Blade Runner are, you know, they have heightened reflexes and all that stuff.
Well, yeah, they're manufactured people basically in Blade Runner, right? Like they're manufactured for a purpose.
So that's the same thing as these guys. They're manufactured people. These replicants are manufactured for the purpose of having the gestalts put into them.
Well, so there's a replicant system, right? And anytime a replicant dies, it is recreated from the replicant system.
My question.
Yes.
This answers my question.
Yes. Every time a replicant dies,
right.
They remake the replicant as long as the gestalt hasn't gone feral.
So there's a whole factory somewhere.
Yes. Devila and Popola run that. So Devil and Popola are androids. Devil and Popola are not replicants.
Okay.
And there are multiple Devilas and Popolas overseeing different areas of the world.
That makes a lot of sense.
The Devil and Popolas are observers. They run the replicant system. They monitor everything. And there's more than one pair of them. So even though we kill this Devila and Popola,
there's more.
The Devil and Popola that are in NieR Automata are a different Devila and Popola.
Okay. So they could have made multiple Emils too if they wanted.
Yes. But Emil, I think Emil is special, right? Like Emil was
one of a kind.
Was created in a laboratory with his sister.
Like the replicants weren't?
Well, but like to be a weapon, yeah, like
yeah, they were very specially and particularly constructed. Adam, this is all the stuff we just did.
This part, yes. Look,
you're gonna make me get the fan fiction out.
I'm here explaining what's happening to you.
All right. So the replicants are just maintained.
So replicants,
every time Yona dies, they just make another Yona.
Yes, as long as the Gestalt. So the information comes from the Gestalt.
This leads me back to my plot hole in that scenario. And the plot hole in that scenario is, oh no, my replicant grew free will. Who cares? Just make another one that doesn't have it then.
Hold on. Dark Lance. Dark Hand.
Devil class and Popola class autonomous replicant management units.
Yeah, basically. And I don't think they can, like, it's a system. I don't think they can make another one until the other one dies, right?
There's no manual override?
I don't think so, because it's based on, like, the Gestalt needs to be... The genetic information comes from the Gestalt. From the Shade. Like, the Shade has to still be alive and
right.
non-feral.
Not feral, but that doesn't prevent you from making two replicants.
I mean, apparently it does. Look, there's a system. I don't like. There's a whole system. I don't know if we're gonna see the system, but
well, I mean,
I don't think they have control over the system.
Well, that's poorly designed.
They're overseers.
Yeah, but everything's got a manual override.
Well, it wouldn't.
Like you just hit reprint, Adam.
I don't think it would solve this problem, right?
Well, so now we have to discuss how and when does free will appear in the replicants, and can that be circumvented or avoided, right? So it's like, this NieR gains free will. All right, wait for that NieR to die. Make the new one, and just immediately put the Shadow Lord in him before he sprouts free will.
Well,
or is it a generational thing where it's like every replicant after X generation is created with free will, and they can't figure out where the bug is?
I don't know. Well, the key is that there's a problem in the whole system. The reason why Gestalts are going feral, and the reason why replicants are gaining sentience is because they fucked up. This was not. There's a problem in the system. The system is not perfect. The system is not operating properly.
Possibly because it's based on magics from another reality.
Who knows? But yes, the key is.
Who are these guys?
They didn't know this was all going to happen. This is all because the system is flawed.
I've heard of this.
So everybody is affected. And the black scrawl is caused when your Gestalt starts relapsing, right? Starts going feral.
Okay, it's a natural attachment, because the data comes from the Gestalt. When the Gestalt becomes corrupted, the replicant becomes corrupted.
Yes, and once the replicant Once the Gestalt is corrupted, you can no longer make more replicants. That is the death of the replicant.
Daisy, you are dangerously close to getting time in the ISO cubes.
What? Yeah, I can't. Like, I don't know if we're gonna see the system, but they should explain significantly more this time through.
No, replicant here is not 1,300 years old.
Every time a replicant dies, the replicant system creates a new replicant using the data from the Gestalt. As long as the Gestalt is still, normal and not relapsed. But yeah, the relapse is caused because there was a problem in the system.
Relapse?
They call it relapse in the lore. They go in feral.
That's a weird way to put that. No, presumably the Shadow Lord's Gestalt is still fully functional, right?
Yes.
He's just, he's motivated by his daughter still. Like, the one that's...
So yeah. If you recall, Yona has the Black Scrawl. Like, Yona's on a time limit now.
Because her Gestalt was becoming feral.
Yes.
Which forced the Shadow Lord to act by trying to put the Gestalt back in the replicant to prevent the process.
Right. Because as soon as that Gestalt goes feral, that is the end for Yona for good.
Right, permanently.
Yeah.
But then where did her Gestalt go after the fight? Or before the fight with Shadow Lord?
Alright, so, right now, he's been keeping Yona's Gestalt, in, like, a cold sleep to prevent, to prevent the disease from advancing.
Look, I'm sorry, right?
Sorry for what?
But after...
Where does she go after? I don't know.
Before we fight Shadow Lord, she leaves Yona's body.
Right.
What happens to that shade?
It eventually goes feral, and that's...
Okay, so she didn't move on to some other plane.
Right, but again, that's also not...
Went out into the field.
It's also not the canon ending.
Right.
In a weird way. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
Oof.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
But,
just pick them aside.
I mean, that's the thing. All the shades are corrupted. All the shades will eventually have this problem.
Well, that's what happens when you separate body and soul. Like,
and so they're trying to get Grimoire NieR, or Grimoire Vice and Grimoire Noir together. That will, and put all of the Gestalts back into all of the replicants against the replicants' desires.
Well, I mean, is there a scenario in which the two wills are fused into one?
I don't think so. It certainly seems like
What's going on? There's dozens
they're
of them.
always one or the other, right?
Well, once they don't fuse, right? Yona...
They don't fuse, right? Like, Yona was controlling the body, right? Like,
right.
She didn't recognize the other NieR. That's the whole, are you dad?
Right.
And I guess the other thing to mention is that the Shadow Lord is the only one keeping the shades together.
Keeping them from going feral?
Damn it!
Yeah.
Hey there, sunshine. You ain't feeling.
Yeah, bad news, kinda.
It's what, like, the 5th time we've watched her die?
I really want them to reveal the thing. I don't know when it happens, but...
Just reveal the thing already.
No, it'll reveal the thing.
Show me the thing! It's one punch. You become One Punch Man.
One punch!
Do they just assume you always have that lance equipped, or does that change depending on the weapon you...
That changes depending on your weapon.
That's cool.
Yeah, basically,
And we just killed him in the first 2 endings.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say now,
Kaine,
yes,
you all right? We've got to get help.
So, just...
I fear there is little we
It's
can
not
do.
much of a spoiler to say, but the beginning of NieR Automata is that after the Shadow Lord dies, all humanity has been went extinct within 1,000 years.
Because the shades.
No, because
They all went feral.
yeah, they're all gone. The humans are. This is the end of this game. Is the end of the human race.
Spoiler alert.
Because yeah, you kill the Shadow Lord. But also, it was probably going to happen anyway. Because
Right.
Because the process was
project
flawed.
failed.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Automata then. It's like about a bunch of little robots or something?
Yeah, it's about. I mean, the
Oh dear.
Automata is like thousands of years after this,
Kaine.
and all the
course it
humans, well, all the humans have been dead for a long time.
Transform again. We'll just stop it. I don't care how tough. I like sleeping.
And
All right. Thank you. I'm all right.
and it's just androids left. And now androids are running the world.
But they're running it thinking that there are still humans to serve.
So the people at the top are propagating a myth that the humans escaped to the moon.
Duchess. The real treasure was the friends that died along the way.
But
So there's a myth that the humans escaped to the moon.
but the humans are all dead and have been dead for thousands of years.
As we know, they haven't even been humans for thousands of years.
Yeah, they're just saying that the humans are on the moon to keep control.
Of the other androids?
Yeah, you know, for the glory of
so at that
mankind.
point- well, that's the thing. So it's like the themes of Automata, and that's why Devil and Popola. That's why I react to them the way that I do. Is I think some of the themes of Automata
Exactly.
are like the human race is gone, but their creations are so much like them that they just carry right on anyway, doing the same things that humans might do.
Well, they also don't. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, the thing about NieR Automata is that those characters are like kind of emotionless robots. Like,
But they have motivations that immediately. No, they have. I've seen the cutscenes. They have emotions. Some of them have emotions.
so, like one of them has emotions, but the whole point is that they don't have emotions, and this except for the one guy, right? Like,
The antagonist. The antagonist to the game has emotions, right?
I don't know that there is an antagonist in NieR Automata.
It's the guy. I've seen enough cutscenes.
No,
the
I-
guy. Things and like the guy.
I don't think there's a guy. I don't think there's an antagonist. There's 2B and 9S, and they're partners, but there's no antagonist, really.
I could have sworn there's a guy.
I beat that game. I don't think there is really an antagonist. Like, the antagonist is the difference between what people think is going on and what is going on.
The antagonist is the the inevitable heat death of the universe.
I mean, also, you get into things like there was an alien invasion that happens between NieR and NieR Automata.
Oh, you mean off-screen?
Yeah, off-screen.
Off-screen alien invasion. I love it.
I mean, there were no humans left, right? It was just androids and Emil.
And Emil.
And Emil. It was just androids and Emil living on the Earth. And androids came, aliens came and mined the Earth and fought the androids, and there was a big android-alien war that happened completely off-screen.
And then the aliens fucked off?
I think the aliens all got killed.
The aliens lost.
Yeah.
So what about all the little beepy boop robots you kill in Automata?
They're remnants of the war.
So the androids made robots to fight the war.
I think they're the aliens' robots, I think, that are left over. Yeah, it's a little awkward. There's androids fighting robots, and honestly, the plot of Automata is a little awkward. Especially when you get into the later endings and start the debug mode.
There's gotta be.
Does the debug mode just destroy the fourth wall?
Yeah, it's real crazy.
The junk heap. Perhaps we should speak to the brothers.
No, it's worth seeing that shit, but yeah, I just didn't like NieR Automata because the main character is an emotionless robot, and stays an emotionless robot.
But Adam, that ass.
She's badass, sure. I mean,
no,
badass.
That ass.
You know, she's also kind of badass, and you know the combat's better, and it's a fun game. But man, she just, you know, it's hard to get behind 2B as a character because her whole deal is an emotionless robot.
It's a shame about the older
Isn't
man.
9S kind of the heart of the plot anyway?
I mean,
Family he had left. The damn shit.
9S kind of goes bonkers. I don't know. I don't really like 9S either.
One's an emotionless robot and the other's a naive idiot.
No, the other one, he like fucking loses his fucking mind. It's not like Emil. He doesn't, you know.
His sibling. Do you think he would
He has like a Shinji, the ending of like
shape the life?
End of Evangelion.
Evangelion.
Yeah.
It's too much pressure. I can't take it. Two big old ass cheeks.
But it has an interesting, it does some very interesting things. But I didn't like Automata as much. But also, yeah, it turns out this, you know, there's a lot of plot stuff that you wouldn't necessarily get. They also discuss a lot of NieR in NieR Automata. So you have some idea what's going on.
Yeah, I gotta say, if you had not... How much of that you just told us is from Drakengard and not from NieR?
Only the stuff about magic.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on.
So
I gotta check if we have...
about the replicants in this game?
Yeah, because there ain't no replicants in the other games.
Well, I thought maybe they described their plan in the previous game, and this is the fruition of it.
No, the other games don't take place in this world.
Okay. I give up.
This takes place in our world. The NieR takes place... This is 1,300 years after Tokyo.
Drakengard is a different world?
Yes, the whole thing about the ending of Drakengard or that specific ending of Drakengard, is that a magical creature got teleported to Tokyo.
Ah, so this is a spin-off.
Yes. This is a different world than Drakengard.
Jeez.
That's why it's not important to have played Drakengard.
I suppose, but it's like, it's strangely impressive and at the same time, like, yeah, you just can't get a grip on it.
Well, one day we'll have to play Drakengard, huh?
No, I've got it. It's deductively impressive, but it's not inductively impressive, right? It sounds interesting, but it's hard to feel interested. I'm so struggling with my words right now. Who made the automata robots? The alien. She's 10 minutes behind, Adam. Oh my god. Like, that's how fucking confusing this shit is. She's way back there. The robots and automata are made by the aliens that invaded off-camera between games.
The robots, yes. The androids were made by people before all the people get wiped out.
So there are a bunch of androids before the humans became shades. They made androids.
Right. Devil and Popola are androids. That's why they don't age.
But I'm talking about 9S and 2B and all that. They were made before they became shades too?
Well, so the thing is, like, this factory, right? What is this factory doing?
Oh, it's just doing its own thing.
It's in here making fucking robots.
Right.
Yeah,
so 2B is like Granny Fanny. Oh, God.
Who, what? Who sells Granny Fanny?
Well, no, he's saying, like, if 2B is thousands of years old, then it's Granny Fanny.
Yeah, because those guys don't age. Same with Devil and Popola.
They just go on indefinitely. So, yes, Daisy
But
Cutter.
they're also emotionless robots, like Devil and Popola.
Devil and Popola aren't emotionless.
Well, they're mostly emotionless, right?
Adam, one of your favorite scenes in this game is one of them losing their shit.
Yeah, but, I mean, in comparison, you gotta see NieR Automata.
Alright.
And it all, yeah, it goes back to that, right?
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Duchess. Adam's all over the place with this game.
Ask me a question, I'll give you an answer.
This game is all over the place. I don't necessarily blame you.
No, we're still rushing here towards the ending.
Yeah, we sure are.
Let me check if I have...
I guess this is why I didn't play Automata, right? Like, A, I just never got around to buying it. But B, the idea of playing the exact same thing, strangely enough, as somebody who does like to replay games, like, being forced to, I don't know, it doesn't sound like fun when you have to do it.
Automata changes things up a whole lot. It is almost... This is way more of the same than I remembered. But Automata is very different every time through. It is not like I said. It goes fucking bonkers every replay on Automata.
Daisy, to answer your question, yes. For these intents and purposes, the Gestalt is the soul. The soul is not separate from, but well, now we have to discuss this, right? Like,
yeah, like I didn't think that this was going to be as much of the same as it is, because again, I played NieR Automata recently, and NieR Automata shakes things up a fucking whole lot.
let's get back to what is this game's definition of a soul. In the diegesis here, what is a soul?
Whoa! Wow, okay. Well, I landed on a 2D plane.
Presumably, Duchess, no. You're just gonna miss more philosophy talk while I muse on the nature of the soul and what this game thinks a soul is.
What's a bird?
Well, according to the game, a soul is something you can pull out, and then it becomes one of those, right? It becomes a shade through some process. And it's something that can be put back in a corresponding body, and...
It also has, like, I don't know.
It's
a process, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a process that isn't a real-world process.
Yeah, I'm thinking soul is a characterization, not necessarily a concretization.
Well, yeah, and, you know, you'd also have to look back and see how it was translated in the Japanese version.
Right. Like, yeah, the Japanese conception of a soul, I bet, is different from the Western one because they're not necessarily bound by the Abrahamic faiths in their thinking of it in the same way we are. Like, they have ancestral worship, so they certainly have some concept of a soul.
Yeah.
Some
Truly a nightmare I hope never to
undying essence that is a person.
I hear you.
I am curious when this is going to change up.
Curious, he means anxious.
Well, yeah, because again, in NieR Automata, the things change significantly. Like, you think it's going to be the same thing, and then it takes like a huge left turn, and fucking everything changes.
Maybe this is why people don't remember.
People don't remember NieR because people didn't play it, because nobody knew it existed. The same with Drakengard.
Maybe this is why people didn't. Just saying.
I did.
Right, Daisy. That's what I'm thinking is, like, once you separate the body from the soul no longer retains its characteristics as a soul forever, right? It loses them. Like I said a few episodes ago, souls have a shelf life in this game.
I mean, look, there's backstory if you really want to get deep into it. That's like, you know.
Well, if
originally,
tell me what the game considers a soul to be.
Well, so originally the Gestalt, whenever they would do this Gestalt process, the shades would immediately go feral. When removed from the body. But they
had no way to stabilize them.
They ended up using parts of the original Gestalt, which was the Shadow Lord, to stabilize them.
Which is why he's the linchpin of their current stabilization.
Yes.
What is it about the Shadow Lord that enabled them to stabilize other shades with him?
I don't remember exactly what it was. But also, it didn't really work.
Well, no, it's obviously, it's only a stopgap, right? It could just be that he had the strongest will of all of them. And so, his will is partially what's keeping them functioning, but once that's dwindled, then boom.
I don't remember the exact reason why they gave for why it was his cells were so important.
Well, that's the other thing. You're saying they get genetic information from the shades to create replicants.
Yeah.
And this is also not compatible with the current Western notion of a soul. We don't think genetics and soul within the same paradigm.
Sure.
Like, we know that we consider the soul to have something to do with the personality, but we don't view it in the same sense as DNA. It's a intangible sort of DNA. The God Emperor. Shadow Lord.
Well, he was the original Gestalt, right? And that's how they keep referring to him.
He could be stabilized without needing someone else's cell for whatever reason.
Yes, they used his cells to do all the rest of these people. But I hate this fucking glitch.
And then again, so we're talking about cells. So like, I almost don't even want to use the word soul. Right? Will might be. I mean, it works in certain respects because it's like, I think I brought this up earlier. A soul, in my mind, is that within you which distinguishes and makes choices and judgments. And if we notice what the shade that possesses Kaine says, he does not make distinguishing judgments. He doesn't care if it's a shade or a human. He doesn't care, like, he holds the sunlight on his skin and the feeling of someone else's blood on his skin in equal regard. Right? There is no distinguishing. So to me, that's the soul losing the characteristics that make it a soul, the thing that judges and distinguishes and makes choices.
I mean, he's making choices.
He's existing, and to him, all forms of existence are equally fine, right? Ooh, yes, sunlight, nice. Yay, rip their throats out. Like, it's all equal to him. The only thing that he doesn't like is non-existence. It's the only thing that he's going to move away from.
Yeah, and maybe he's got some sort of stability by being in Kaine.
Well, oh, you think he wouldn't even have the function of language?
No, but like maybe he's not going to go feral because of that.
He is feral.
No, a feral you lose your sentience.
Oh.
That the shades started going feral and attacking replicants. You can't have that because we need those replicants.
You just make more replicants.
Yeah, but it's a problem.
You can't make more shades.
Well, yes, sure. It's a problem. I wish I still had the Gestalt documents in here.
Yeah, so PlayStation's officially ending
oh no
sales.
My PS3
and yeah.
Everyone.
I mean,
Everyone.
they've been gone for a long time. No, he's just a fucked up person. He's just an asshole.
Look out! This man is a shade.
I thought he was feral. He's just an asshole. Okay.
Yeah, he's just a murderous piece of shit.
What? I got bored.
1,000 apologies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Mind if I join you?
No, the feral shades are like the shit that you run into
I love it.
outside that are just like running at you trying to kill you.
Is Tit Monster a feral shade?
It's hard to say.
Some are still human, so be careful.
Well, yeah, no, because all of these things, like, again, the game has spent all this time recharacterizing the shit we've been killing.
Right. Well,
trying to make it sympathetic. So are any of these shades feral?
I don't know. Like most of them don't talk, so who can say? Most of them, like you never hear whether Tit Monster is has conscious thoughts or not.
Well, in Kaine's backstory, we know that it enjoys, like, we know that it doesn't kill her grandma at the earliest opportunity because it wants to make Kaine suffer in some regard.
That's true.
That's in the text. But it foreshadows exactly what the monster's going to do, and then like 10 pages later it does it. And then yeah, DayZ, it imitated her grandmother with intent.
It did do that. That's true. Like I said, there's clearly
there's a sentience there.
Yeah, there's clearly shades that are, humans that are just kind of assholes, violent, horrible assholes.
Well, until we define what feral is, how do we know those aren't feral?
Because they say specifically they lose their sentience. They become feral, right?
They lose their sentience.
Look out!
Kill them.
So
They
boar
become
shade?
mindless.
I mean, wolf shade and boar shade,
From the shades.
they both exist as the same sort of animal shade classification, but we hear wolf shade talk. We don't hear boar shade talk. It doesn't mean
Yeah, we
boar
do.
shade doesn't have thought. We do hear boar shade talk?
Yeah, we hear boar shade talk.
Oh, okay.
Hitler shade.
God.
I know that this,
I just don't feel like the terms are very well defined here. Like, it's not very clearly delineated what the difference between a human and a replicant are, or what a feral shade and non-feral shade are.
I mean, again,
Why did you have to come?
they mentioned
Oh, wow.
Fine until you were
they mentioned specifically that like they were using Blade Runner as a plan
Okay.
for replicants, right? Like they're
Okay, so they are
manufactured shells.
manufactured humans, yeah.
I know this thing. This is named Wendy.
This thing, the orb?
Uh-huh.
Wendy, huh?
That's Wendy. I'm gonna shoot it with some spikes now.
I feel something from within the bulb.
The Grimoire Weiss, he doesn't have anywhere near the understanding of any of this.
Well, he's lost his memory.
Right.
Oh, it didn't do this thing. God, I gotta do this every time.
Did he have his memory before NieR showed up and whacked him, or did he actually
it's
get
not-
him being beaten?
It's not necessarily clear because we don't talk to him before that.
I suppose.
Like, I don't know what his backstory was before we met him. Oh yes, MP recovery.
Instead of eating, you get eaten by an eldritch horror. And you become Legion. Not a terrible dining experience, honestly.
More than a barrage of magic to stop us.
I mean, the barrage is working pretty well.
I sense magic coming from the middle of that eye.
Oh yeah? Well, now I regenerate my mana faster.
So when magic goes to a world where magic doesn't exist, everything goes to shit. Got it.
Wait, stop! I think those are people!
Hold nothing back. There's a shade.
Yeah, so I think the thing is,
Yeah, but Duchess, the Frosties come out of the back end.
basically when they killed the
Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
the magical creature ended up in Tokyo, and they killed it, but like it turned to dust and its cells went everywhere, and that was really bad for people.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So basically, like, well, they talk about it a little bit in some of the documents in this game, the white chlorinization syndrome.
Oh gosh.
Regardless, yeah, those cells were absolutely fucking everybody up, and their plan was to split people into the
What if we
souls
take
where they couldn't be,
And put it over there.
Well, so the souls, wouldn't be affected by it, and then they could wait until the danger had passed, and
Why
then...
couldn't they just cryogenically freeze them like normal people?
Well,
Its weak point is located around the
also,
back. Attack it from above.
you can cryogenically freeze people, but they can't really unthaw them, right?
They can remove their souls from their fucking body.
Oh, sure, look.
From behind!
So you know, that one sounds a little bit harder. Oh, sound cut out again.
I know. What the hell? Fun audio issues. Woo! Go around, get it. Yeah. Yeah. They did what they did because that's the story they wrote.
I know. I'm just.
They
I have
put
to
every-
fill this time. You're playing the same goddamn section for the third time.
This is true. But it's going. Like, we're gonna definitely get through this real fast. Remember how long this fight took the first time?
My god, dude. Yeah, I will give you that. This game's certainly a power trip.
Yeah.
You come back and you're just stunting on these fools.
Well, you know, they understand. They don't want this to take... You know, they don't make you play the whole game again. And really, I expected it to be more like Automata, where things changed radically. But the good news is, this will be the last time you have to see this.
Okay.
Die,
Your
Wendy.
audio's just going feral.
Die, Wendy!
So coming to the black scroll.
Yeah, they, maybe I should have installed this next patch. I installed one patch, but not the second patch. That's okay. I killed it.
Wait. What happens to the replicants then?
What do you mean?
Alright, so the Shadow Lord dies, all the shades die, but the replicants...
Yeah, but they die, they can't be recreated. Yes, no, so that's the thing. No, replicants can't have kids. FYI.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Oh my god. What?
Do.
Oh my...
I'll try to sing the
Thread
song's
function
main song.
failed. Alright, hold on. I'm good. I'm gonna run this update. I'm just gonna run that update. Sorry, my thing was 14 hours out of date. Gotta get that newest 14-hour-old update.
Oh yeah, man. Can't be without.
I'm hoping that fucking fixes that problem. That didn't happen until the first update. God damn. But yeah, so they do explain that replicants, you know, this has been 1300 years. They don't know what normal reproduction looks like. Like,
oh,
the Devil and Populus show up and here's a new person, right?
Really?
Well, yeah, they don't know what normal reproduction looks like. This has been 1300 years of replicants.
Well, if they're indistinguishable from people, you know, Adam,
they can have
you don't have to teach them, you know.
They can have sex.
They figure that shit out.
Abel, they can have sex, but they don't reproduce.
They're sterile.
Sure, yes. It was the same way, I think, in Blade Runner. Same thing in Blade Runner. You can have sex, but they don't have kids.
No, to be clear now, the plan was to put the human race back into an entirely sterile population of body. Is that what I'm getting?
I don't know.
I'm just checking.
Oh. Maybe it's something with the genetic information being in the gestalts, you can say. I didn't write it.
Alright.
Just trying to get to this ending, Abel.
We all are, Adam. We all...
With my thread functions breaking.
game's just depressing as hell.
I mean, yeah, everybody dies. That definitely happens.
That's canon.
Yes, the human race is wiped out, for sure.
Everyone?
I mean, what can you say?
Everyone?
Oh, NieR told him that he was here to wipe out every last shade, and that's when this guy went nuts. Well, I guess that's one way to, respond to a direct threat.
Look out,
Okay, bye.
this man is a shade.
Hey, bye.
It's a trap.
Stop it.
Thought as much.
Hey, you. Get out of
What?
here.
I got
Yeah,
bored.
See ya.
Thousand apologies. We were
Hey,
distracted by the local welcoming party.
Mind if I join you?
A carnival of murder. I love it.
Oh, these guys. You fucks.
Kaine, the
God damn it.
villagers
I mean-
are possessed.
To be fair, the guy possessing Kaine seems comically evil.
Yeah, he's definitely an asshole, for sure.
Like, I could, you can understand why I thought he'd want feral, because that's just a comic amount of evil.
Yeah, I think the canon is he's just a giant asshole. You know. Man's inhumanity to man.
You know, the Jungian thing. Sir.
Alright, she dies.
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
I'll hurt whoever I
Past
want.
that kid.
You're all gonna die here.
Madness. These people are behaving as if we're
I'm
the
just,
villains.
it's just an entire civilization of zombies.
But yeah, they're intending here to get the whole point. Devil and Popola sent us out to get Grimoire Vice and the verses so we could, you know, initiate the third impact, basically.
Please, I beg of you.
Right. And we're not behaving according to plan because Vice and Noir, well, because they have their own
I blame you
wills.
for all this.
Yep, that wasn't supposed to happen.
I mean, what were the replicants doing without their own wills? Just standing around?
Yeah. I mean, they talk specifically at some point about like uncivil the ones that replicants that hadn't been exposed to society.
Really?
I feel something from within above.
Die! Oh, come on. Stop it. Surrender.
Throw down your weapons. Prepare to be judged.
Oh, stab. Oh. Stab, stab, stab. You're already done. Give up. Give up. Stop. Thank you.
I sense magic coming from the middle of that eye.
Yeah. I got magic too.
That eye.
I got magic too. Stab, stab, stab.
Wait, stop! I think those are people!
Hold nothing back. Those are shades.
What I'll say is in NieR and NieR Automata, at least,
Now, focus your magic on
The-
the beast's center.
the specifics and intricacies of the story are not what's important about it.
What's important about it?
Look out! Something's coming!
Ass, titties, ass, titties, ass, titties, titties, ass, titties.
I'll pin it down!
Yeah, do your laser beam.
No. Go on, Adam. Tell us what's important about NieR Automata.
Its weak point is located around the back.
I don't know. I didn't like NieR Automata.
Emil! Emil!
It wasn't the story. I thought you were going somewhere with that.
Be able to attack.
Well, I guess my point is more like to those things where it's like,
Hurry!
not every
Take care of himself.
story or movie or game has to be like perfectly written and with no plot holes, and like everything has to be absolutely consistent, and everyone has to do 100% the most rational thing at every time, right?
Oh no, I don't demand rationality.
No, but you know, like those things where it's like, oh, movie sins. Oh, hey, why didn't he just shoot the guy? You know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know.
No, I can accept at a certain extent something went wrong.
Are you there yet?
Like I said, I'm killing time because we're replaying this for the third time, but this world feels so damn bleak.
I'm coming.
Yeah, but it's really the end of Drinking Guard's fault.
Okay.
Carefully, Emil.
I mean, it's essentially just a world full of zombies.
People who are dead and don't know they're dead.
Baffling.
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest.
And yeah, if it makes you feel better, it ends with the complete annihilation of the human race.
Unless we slay the core, all hope is lost.
Remember how I was saying, like, this, not waste of time, but waste of time.
But also, I didn't,
but not.
you know, you didn't know that at the time, and it's not really important except to NieR Automata.
I'm on it.
Well, how good of a... Alright, I haven't seen the last ending here, so we'll see how I feel afterward. But...
I got it.
Yeah, I'm just poking at him, Daisy. When I say waste of time, I don't mean like.
And again, I did expect this to go to branch differently.
Well, yeah, that's partially what I mean.
But again, I haven't played this game in a decade, so.
And I mean, like, generally, you're getting through something to accomplish something, and so the anticlimax of it's almost like rocks fall and everyone dies, right?
Well, I do know where this branches at some point, but I thought some of this other stuff might branch too.
No, I'm just talking about the overall story of like,
oh, well,
the humans are dead and the humans were always dead and nothing you did actually mattered. It's like rocks fall, everyone dies.
Well, I mean, if you want to get into like, oh, thousands of years from now, all the humans are dead.
What you're telling me is that, all right. So
and because I told you now what the ultimate end of everything will be.
Oh, no. So in the canon ending, this guy kills Shadow Lord. Then all the shades go feral, and you get more tit monsters, and like this just ends badly for him.
I mean, in the end, everybody dies. I mean, Abel did. Let me tell you how how the world ends.
Everybody dies, but like, I guess does this character get a happily ever after?
That depends.
Or I'm sorry, thereafter they lived and happily and ever and ever.
Well, there's two more endings, so anything could happen.
I mean, I like what the game. I like the philosophical questions of like souls being separated from bodies and what happened to a soul.
Yeah, there's a lot here that clearly
will and free morality. Like I do enjoy as much shit as I'm giving the game because I have to sit through the third of this.
I mean, again, it has been a decade since I played this game, and what stuck with me about this game was the characters, and the ending.
And the characters have grown on me, and I will hopefully be experiencing the ending here tonight.
Yeah, like what I didn't remember or it wasn't important, like the intricacies of the Gestalt and replicant system and all that, and the you know,
the relationship that these characters have with each other that were important to you.
It's the it's the characters and what happens to them, and you know, it's not like, oh well, they're not humans. It's like, nah, you know, they're.
I understand that. That's why you notice I'm picking at all the incidental bullshit that doesn't matter. I'm not saying, oh, Weiss sucks ass. What I'm not saying any of
no, but you know, and that's the thing. Like, I didn't remember.
I'm really picking at the it doesn't matter because I'm bored.
I didn't remember that it.
Hey there.
That you know, all this repeats the same way.
This is the apology tour.
Well, again,
Adam's apology.
I'm not apologizing. I just didn't remember because
I apologize for nothing.
I only played it once, and
I watched this boss fight a third time and fucking like it.
I assumed it was more like Automata because that I played more recently. And Automata mixes things up quite a bit.
Yes, they learned.
Well, like I said, this always felt like a really budget game to me.
That's true. You know, I do feel that. What gets me is like, why a second time I get it because of the recontextualization, and I dig that.
Well, things will branch here.
All right. I feel like you've been saying this is gonna pop off ever since we started playing this.
And things did pop off, but like
they did pop off in that time and again, yes. Popping did happen.
But yeah, like this, the end part of this game, I remember, like, if nothing else, once we get to Shadow Lord's Castle, things are going to change significantly.
I'm just giving Adam shit until then.
Yeah. And again, it's fine.
We all had to suffer through my Frogger 2 gameplay, so this is me on the receiving end of that.
I'm happy to play this game again. I still think I like this much better than NieR Automata, for what it's worth.
You like the characters, which is the
important
part.
I like the characters, which is what's you know, again, what has stuck with me all this time is, you know,
because
I remember
too fucking confusing to really like you can't. It's hard to say.
It doesn't require
I'm such a fan of the story.
Well, it doesn't require a perfect understanding of the story, right? Like it is. It is NieR is trying to save his daughter, and the Shadow Lord's trying to save his daughter.
Character-driven story. That's what we're discussing.
Yeah, and
character-driven.
And the specific intricacies of how does the reproduction system work is like, it's not really the point of it.
Which is why I'm having fun taking the piss out of it. You like Weiss and Emil? I would have a drink with Kaine anytime. Not even like let's get a like just sit down, have a beer, talk about shit.
Yeah, like the characters are good and memorable. Like even after a decade, it's still like I know exactly the kind of character that Kaine is and Weiss is, and NieR and Emil, like, are very distinct characters with distinct voices, you know?
Right, when you have a real sense of how they would act in that situation.
And yeah, in NieR Automata, like, 2B is just an emotionless robot, and she never becomes anything but an emotionless robot, and it was very disappointing.
That's a shame. Wow. Oh, that's not the boss. I get confused, because they all look the same.
Yeah. But yeah, well, this, like I said, this always struck me, even at the time, as like a game that was made on a small budget. And a game that you know, it was the area of what like B games, right?
Okay.
Back when people still could make B games that weren't AAA games and weren't, you know, indie games. This was a solid B game, right?
I always saw the cover in the stores, and I think part of it is that the cover art they chose for the Western release, I don't think it was very appealing. It never grabbed me.
Yeah, I never saw the cover art. Because the only reason I got it was because it was free. But yeah, you know, it's like a 360. It was a 360 game, and it was just in that era where you could make, you know, smaller project games.
I think it's an interesting place in the industry where we are now. You've got all the AAA titles getting pumped out, but at the same time, you've got like Hades.
Well, yeah, now there's only giant AAA games and indie games. Like,
right.
Like there's no B games, right? There's no Bullet Witch. There's no NieR.
Oh my God, Bullet Witch. Oh man, I kind of finally remember Bullet Witch.
It's bad. It's terrible. It's a really low budget game, but you could make those at the time.
But it was, you know, it wasn't anything you had to get heavily in. You could just sit down and kind of, you know, enjoy the spectacle of it for a few minutes.
Oh, dude, if we pulled up well, first of all, we can't pull up Bullet Witch.
Well, she had the giant gun. I remember Bullet Witch.
Yeah, I remember Bullet Witch very clearly. It is...
I work at Game. I played a lot of games because you could rent them if you worked there.
I played Bullet Witch. Man, Bullet Witch is rough. Bullet Witch is one of the roughest games I can remember.
I must be remembering it.
No, yeah, I mean, if you play it, everything about Bullet Witch is like budget.
Yeah.
Budget.
Or
like so low budget.
Like what's that one? Lollipop Chainsaw Massacre.
No,
right?
Lollipop Chainsaw Massacre is like a Suda game. That's a real fucking game.
What am I thinking of? Give me a second, I'll think of it. Help me.
I think Bullet Witch.
One Chanbara.
One Chanbara. I didn't play those, but I think those. Look, if anyone wants to go look up a video of Bullet Witch while I fight this guy, you will be shocked by how budget that thing is.
But I know what you're talking about. Bullet Witch, One Chanbara.
No, Bullet Witch. Bullet Witch more than anything. Bullet Witch looks terrible and plays terrible. Like, I promise you, I tried to like.
For some reason, I have a positive memory of Bullet Witch. We'll have to reconcile.
Go look it up. I'm not saying you can't have a positive memory of it. I'm saying, boy, that's a memory of it. That's not what it really is. Oh boy, fucking Bullet Witch. Again, I like it a lot. I like the ideas of Bullet Witch.
I mean, I even remember having a little fun with One Chanbara.
One Chanbara got sequels. One Chanbara was a much higher budget game than Bullet Witch. When I think low budget video game, I think Bullet Witch.
Maybe I just remember having a passing interest in the lore of Bullet Witch.
Now, Bullet Witch is cool. It's a cool game.
It's before Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Bullet Witch was kind of Bayonetta before Bayonetta, but bad.
It's just, yeah, it does not play well. It is the lowest budget thing I can think of. It was that era of, like, you know...
Maybe Bayonetta's just so incredibly awesome, it's spilling over into my memory of Bullet Witch.
Someone tell... I mean, if Bullet Witch came out on PS3, it's possible I could play it. But there's no 360 emulation. But boy, Bullet Witch is just... Ooh, go look it up, somebody. I mean, like, this isn't a different... NieR is in a whole different class than Bullet Witch. Like, boy.
Agreed. Bullet Witch.
But, you know, this is, you know... This always struck me as a budget game. Of like, what can we do? We clearly don't have enough, you know... We can afford this many areas.
Adam, Bullet Witch came out for PC.
That's a terrible thing.
That's a terrible thing. Who approved that?
Yeah, why would that happen? I mean,
mistakes were made.
I feel like Bullet Witch is yes, it's one of those games that like, ooh, yeah, people remember fondly, even though they shouldn't. Like people are like, oh yeah, I remember Bullet Witch, and then nobody actually goes back and plays it because they'd be like, oh my god, oh, is that what Bullet Witch was?
Like Deus Ex.
No, don't put Bullet Witch on the same.
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, 360 and PC. Well,
everybody's really familiar with the first hour of Deus Ex, because trying to get through more than that is like, oh yeah, this is dated. It's good, but it's very dated.
I'm impressed that it came out on PC. So yeah, I guess maybe one day we could look at Bullet Witch, but there's no way we'd beat Bullet Witch. Bullet Witch is miserable to play. It is. I swear I tried to play Bullet Witch. For some reason, I have such a clear memory of everything that Bullet Witch is.
I'm almost certain I played Bullet Witch and did not have that bad a time with it.
Yeah, over a decade ago. How about?
What like yours is any more recent?
I feel like it might have been. Boy, I don't. Again, I remember Bullet Witch very clearly. I really wanted to try to like Bullet Witch.
Okay, all right. So, folks,
because like I said, I feel like Bullet Witch gets referenced sometimes. Like maybe that PC port is more recent than you think.
What do we call this? The Nostalgia Showdown?
There you go. Exactly. See, there was a 2018 remaster of Bullet Witch.
I did not play the 2018 remaster.
No,
I can tell you that.
I know, but that's why I remember it, because I think that PC port was recent. Like,
so we have to play the old one then, or should we play the remaster?
It's not a remaster. It's not a remaster.
Let's be clear about one thing now.
Yeah, it's a port. You know, maybe the textures are higher res, but it is not a different game.
You still think it's as aggressively bad now as it was then?
Yes, absolutely.
So what do we call this, folks? It's my positive memory of a game versus Adam's negative memory of a game.
You wanna look if you Abel, you wanna try to play through fucking that train wreck of a game?
I think that's gonna make a good episode where I try to fondly remember this game, and we see if it's as bad as you remember or as playable as I remember.
Because I know, Abel, there's no like foggy doubt in my mind of what the fuck that game is and how bad it is.
It wouldn't be the first time I've played something on the box and went, oh, I liked this much better as a child.
Oh yeah, and like, I'm telling you, Bullet Witch is one of the lowest rungs of gaming.
Child for Bullet Witch, though, that's the problem. Like, 360, I'm not a kid. I'm not like, haha, like, before 10 years old anymore.
I know.
At Bullet Witch. Like, if I'm remembering Bullet Witch fondly, I'm remembering Bullet Witch as, like, a 15-year-old or something like that.
Fucking...
Whatever, Gramps.
It's just super rough. It like again, it was you think about Bullet Witch is it's incredibly low budget. It is like basically an indie game, a really low budget game, because this was before indie games became a thing, right?
I will say NieR is definitely far and away much better than One-Chanbara. Or no, not One-Chanbara, Bullet Witch.
Yeah, and it's like that's not even
Chanbara.
That's not even a consideration. Like, I cannot. I am so excited if you could play like an hour of fucking Bullet Witch and be like, oh wow.
We've stoked Duchess's demand.
Is it on Steam? It's got to be on Steam, right? Bullet Witch.
Yeah, Duchess is super excited for this to happen.
I don't want to pay for Bullet Witch. I didn't want to pay for it at the time.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, it's on Steam. So is the PC version just the 2018 remaster? Because yeah, I feel like Bullet Witch like I said, it was one of those things where it was not a good game, and then people were like, well, what if we brought it to PC in 2018? Like, oh,
look, there's a reason they brought it to PC, right?
Well, yeah, because I think people have a better remembrance of that game than the actual fucking game. You're not gonna beat me on that. You're not gonna beat me on that.
No. My goal here is not to prove that Bullet Witch is a good game. Okay, my goal here is just to prove that Bullet Witch is not the complete trash that you're painting it out to be.
Oh, it is trash. Yes, yes, yeah, yes. Bullet Witch was only on 360, and then somebody brought it to PC in 2018, so you can enjoy the horribleness for yourself.
Flowers everywhere.
So
everyone's happy.
it's just like mechanically, well, story-wise too, but mechanically, it plays like shit.
Come on.
It just plays like shit.
Oh man, I think that'll be our. That'll be our mid-season stinger then, I guess.
See, there's no way you're gonna be able to play that game for more than 2 hours. Like,
well, okay. This will be our mid-season stinger, right? You'll finish up if we finish up NieR tonight or the next session. Then after that, we'll do this Bullet Witch thing, and then we'll move on to the next multi-part, the next long play.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna finish NieR here.
The system requirements proudly list 720p 30 FPS.
Yeah, I was pretty sure. Think about it that way, Abel. It only came to 360.
It only came to 360.
It never got ported to any other system.
Look, we were discussing budget games.
Oh fuck! I did this thing again.
You know.
I know, and that was what came to mind when we thought of a really low budget game.
I mean, all right. So let's try to think of. We got NieR is like the top end of the budget games of that period, and then let's put One Chanbara somewhere in the middle, and you put Bullet Witch down towards the bottom.
Oh yeah, Bullet Witch is like a D.
And so I'm trying to think of other B games, so to speak, of the period.
There was a lot of B games. Most of the games were B games, right? Like games that were okay, but not, that didn't because you couldn't make indie games, right? This was the era when Xbox Arcade had a 50 meg limit on their games, right?
Right.
So it's like either you made a big budget fucking. Oh, I'm sorry. So you could make a medium quality game and get it published.
Duchess is just so excited for, like she said, I don't give a shit about Bullet Witch. I just want to see you guys react to it.
How much is Bullet Witch? Somebody tell how much is Bullet Witch? What's the price on Steam? I feel like I could just pull up a video of Bullet Witch and you'd immediately get everything you needed. It's such a cool concept. It's such a good, like, yes, I liked Bullet Witch because it was like, that's a cool idea. It's playing Bullet Witch. It's playing Bullet Witch where it all falls apart. Yes, it is bad. $15 is too much for Bullet Witch.
I'll split it with you. We'll go Dutch on it.
Look, I'm gonna pull up a video after this of Bullet Witch, and you watch a video of Bullet Witch and then say whether you want to play it for 2 hours.
Oh, we're already locked in. We've got demand for this episode.
Yeah.
We've got to do it.
Seeks the king of facade.
Bullet Witch is aggressively bad. It aggressively plays badly, and even the, it was from an
I'm locked in now, Duchess. I want to see this as badly as you do.
Alright. In that case, I won't spoil it for you.
Yeah. I don't want to see. Let's go into this. I'm going to just take my memory of Bullet Witch as it was into our experience of it.
Boy. Oh boy.
Because I don't remember much. I will say this. I remember one particular street. I don't remember another level, which already doesn't bode well for me.
Yeah, again, you don't remember this age of, you know, of low-budget gaming that doesn't exist anymore.
I remember the gun. I remember
the
running
gun was
around.
cool. The gun was cool. Again,
I remember thinking to myself, this would be cool, but it's not that great. But I don't remember thinking to myself, wow, this is a shit game.
Yeah, it could have been cool, and the problem is entirely in the playing of the game.
The execution.
It is, yes. It does not play well, and...
I mean, that idea went on later to become Bayonetta, and it is great.
Yeah, and Bayonetta, guess what? Bayonetta plays well.
Yes, because it's done by the fucking guy who did Devil May Cry. Of course it plays well.
Yeah. Now, what if you had Bayonetta, except it played like shit?
Here's the thing, right? When I played Bullet Witch,
and also you're
Bayonetta...
and also you're just fighting like zombies in a city.
Right. Well, that's like Onechanbara. That's not any different than that.
Oh,
I'm
it
saying,
is.
When I first played Bullet Witch, Bayonetta didn't exist, and now I spent a year playing Bayonetta 1, just playing Bayonetta 1, just fucking enjoying that game.
I enjoyed it. Well, I enjoyed Bayonetta 2 a lot more than Bayonetta 1, but
because you played Bayonetta 2 first, right?
No, I tried to. I mean, I'm sure I tried to play Bayonetta at the time, but playing Bayonetta 1 and 2 back to back, which I did. Bayonetta 2 fixes everything that Bayonetta 1 did wrong. Did I kill that boar in one hit? I sure did.
We will discuss Bayonetta 1 and 2 more, but back to my earlier point is that after playing Bayonetta and enjoying Bayonetta as much as I have, it's entirely possible I'm going to go back to Bullet Witch knowing how good Bayonetta is and be like, oh wow.
Oh yeah, Bayonetta 2 is a really good game and fixes everything that was wrong with Bayonetta 1.
And I like Bayonetta 1 better.
You do?
Yes, because Bayonetta 2, there's the way that the campaign is structured, it just doesn't feel as gratifying to complete, and it doesn't feel as fun to play through. Like, I've played Bayonetta 1's campaign more times than I can remember.
Bayonetta 1 has all those instant kill quick time events.
I mean, yeah, but you got over them. You got used to them. Like,
you got used to
those. Those didn't bug me as much as, wow, I don't want to play through Bayonetta 2 again because I didn't like the levels weren't as fun. Like the arena, the flow from fight to fight, the length of the levels, and like it's not like Bayonetta 1 had a consistent, for God's sakes, there's a bullet shooter, there's a shooter section like in smack in the beginning ending third of Bayonetta 1. Like this isn't conventional.
Well, Bayonetta is all besides the point. Fucking let me tell you, Bullet Witch is a bad game. Bullet Witch is a bad game.
Well, we will play it, and I will suffer probably for my fond memories of Bullet Witch, what few there are.
Yes, I'm not even excited for it because again, I know what Bullet Witch is. I can paint you a picture of exactly what Bullet Witch is.
But like it says, Bayonetta 2 was still good, but I liked 1 better. It just had more moments for me that I play Bayonetta for.
Don't get hyped.
And also,
don't get hyped.
I could never beat the whatever they called it in the Bloody Palace version in Bayonetta. Like in the second one, they split it up so that you could play it 10 levels at a time, which is fine. But I guess I'm a sadist because I prefer Bayonetta 1 where you have to do it all at once, and I never fucking beat it.
Well, that sounds fun.
That's something I still have to do. DMC5 is beat the Bloody Palace. Because I don't think I ever beat the Bloody Palace for DMC3 either.
Son of a bitch.
No, it's not about fun. The Bloody Palaces aren't about fun, Adam. it's about the challenge. It's about, like, holy shit, is that shit hard to beat, and it damn well ought to be.
Yeah.
I didn't like how they split it into 10 level segments in the second one.
But if you don't have fun doing it, then why do it?
That is well, I guess that's how different people have fun in different ways, right?
Right. I mean, I understand a challenge, but
it's like it was in Bayonetta 1. It's like almost nice to go in and be like, okay, this next half hour of time, going in, starting from 1, and I'm just gonna fight my way up. And there's something gratifying about that progression every time. Whereas in number 2, it's like, okay, let me jump to the last 10 stages and try them again. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like the same accomplishment when you come out of the other end of it.
I don't know. Again,
you didn't go through
playing them back to back. Bayonetta 1 is, you know, an older game that established the stuff, and Bayonetta 2 built on everything that was there and fixed the problems that Bayonetta 1 had.
Bayonetta 2 built on it technically, but I feel like I enjoy the story of Bayonetta 2 okay, but...
I mean, Bayonetta is not about the story.
It wasn't about the story, no. But I mean...
It's a time travel. It's all time travel.
I guess to me, Bayonetta 2 felt kind of like a rehash, and not in a good way.
I mean, it's Bayonetta 2.
I still enjoyed it, but like, I don't know. I guess maybe I was looking for them to change it up a little more, rather than just fix a few problems. I just feel like there wasn't enough more.
I don't know.
To justify a sequel. Like, you know, DMC, well, 2's the black sheep of the bunch, but you know, even just from 1 to 2, there were interesting and somewhat significant changes, and then from 2 to 3, you had a whole new character, and then 3 to 4, you had all new weapons.
I don't know. Aren't they still making Bayonetta 3 hypothetically?
Bayonetta 3? Don't get me wrong, I'm still hype as fuck if there's a Bayonetta 3 coming.
They announced they were making a Bayonetta 3, and then they haven't said anything about it in like a year and a half.
Well, that's, yeah.
They announced it. They announced it, and then they announced it at E3. They said Nintendo's making Bayonetta 3, and then the year they didn't say anything.
I am always hyped for more fucking Bayonetta, but that doesn't prevent me from seeing where I could make constructive criticism.
Sure, but Abel, I want to be clear. This isn't about Bayonetta 3. This is about Bullet Witch.
Adam wants to get back to that argument. He knows he's...
No, well, like, this is what we were talking about. Like, we're not here to talk about Bayonetta. We're here to talk about how bad Bullet Witch is.
And how hyped Duchess is to see it.
It's aggressive. It's aggressively low budget. Like...
And at some point, we're going to talk about the ending of NieR if Adam ever fucking gets to it.
It's right here. Like, we're here.
We're at the ending?
This is the Shadow Lord.
Oh, no. Adam.
Yeah.
Duchess says to check the Steam account after the stream.
Well, good. You've doomed us all.
Doom.
Well, I'm glad I didn't have to pay for it. Do we have to... If I thought it would be worth it, I'd force Abel to play through the whole thing.
Are you saying there's part of you that doesn't think that's worth it?
It's definitely like I feel like it would be hilarious because you'd want to quit almost immediately. But also I feel like nobody would want to watch it because that's what that game is.
Oh, Adam, you could just start reading Bullet Witch fanfiction.
I don't know that there is Bullet Witch fanfiction.
You don't think it was even that popular?
You know, what was her name? I think her name's like Alicia in Bullet Witch, and that's impressive if I can remember all that.
I wonder where that witch did go. Witchy, witchy, witchy. Oh.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll make you. I don't know how long the game is because nobody fucking beat that shit. You didn't beat that shit. I didn't beat that shit.
Can't be that long. Oh, it's definitely gonna be worse than Judge Dredd. because Judge Dredd had an actual IP behind it that was interesting, and the people who made that game actually enjoyed and respected that IP. Bullet Witch has no IP behind it, has no reverence to be afforded to anything.
Well then,
Hold on.
Oh god, there is fan fiction.
Yeah, hold on, Abel.
Oh god.
Is her name Alicia? The Bullet Witch.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, any chance? This is a very. Even if you can find.
How did you get? Do you really
Adam,
want
kill
to
the
get-
Shadow Lord so we can get on with this! Physical attacks usually. Why did you go back?
I just wanted to see what would happen. It's fine.
Hate you. You're dragging this out.
Sorry, somebody. I wanted somebody to tell me if it was Alicia. It's fine. I saved it right at the front, right at the end.
It was. Oh boy. I gotta. God, has anyone checked in on Peanuts on Fire? Has anyone seen if they've done anything new?
No. Why would you? Who would do that? Yeah, I think it's astonishing that I remember the name of the protagonist of Bullet Witch.
Daughter of the Bullet. Oh no, no, not yet, not yet. We'll get there. This is the one we must all read. Is this homework for the next episode, or should we do it when the stream happens?
Well, I mean, you paid for it. You're gonna see it.
Well then, seems the way is open.
Do yourself a favor and don't watch anything of it. Like.
Oh yeah, no spoilers. Don't spoil yourself.
Hey, this is even if. No dice. No.
I'm sorry. It's a what now? Espionage?
It's a Bullet Witch Harry Potter crossover.
Oh boy.
We didn't want to fight you. It's true.
I can't believe it's come to Bullet Witch, Abel.
Well, look. You did
Bullet Witch.
You did this to us.
Devila, what's happening?
Did I bring up Bullet Witch?
This is our fate.
No.
I spoke the truth.
You forced. You dragged us into that area because this is the third fucking time we're playing this section.
You are a traitor.
It's the very end, Abel.
I don't know whether or not to trust you anymore.
What now?
You know, and I think we're gonna have to see. Well,
what?
My paws.
We drew too much attention to her.
No. Please.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place.
What do you mean?
We simply loaned you a small.
They're all gone?
That's for the better. Nothing of value was lost.
Don't. Oh, you speak ill of Amanita Dead Man that way.
It's better this way.
Why are you siding with the Shades?
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
The Shadow Lord?
That's
You've
nonsense.
been on his side this whole time?
It might have been spelled in a weird way.
Search for that answer yourself.
Just search for Amanita Dead Man, you'll
Gotta face
find it.
your own truth now. Please, enter the
You know, it's
Shadow
probably
Lord's castle.
P-E-E nuts on fire.
I don't remember how it is spelled.
Devil and Hopla.
I'll never get closure now. I'll never see part 2 of that fanfiction.
Oh boy, fucking. I just can't stress to you enough my memories of Bullet Witch. I still have fresh in my mind.
Grand affair.
Bunch of dancing
I know exactly
bastards.
what that game is.
They're all shades.
Ah, royal ball, how utterly
Oh, they're all pissed at us because we're not human.
I think we're locked in.
Not like I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for
And they got me there. I am going to murder them all.
Yep. This is our final bastion.
Maybe one day I'll play Transistor on stream or something. That
What?
seems like a game that would be good, but man, did I not get into it at the time.
It's
By the people who did Hades.
Yeah, it's missing the A. I knew it.
Yeah, she's stronger than that. It'll take more than that to kill Peanuts on fire.
Too weird to live, too rare to die.
Yeah, they're still. Yeah, each of these is turning into one.
Have to fight the boar again too.
I guess. Again, I remember this part going differently, but I can't tell if it does. Or if again, now it's been over a decade, and I'm remembering incorrectly, but I know what the ending is.
Oh god.
Because that's the part that has still stuck with me.
Bullet Witch Animaniacs Bad Dragon crossover story. No thank you.
Damn it. They won't stop coming.
I'll open the next door.
Well, there's only like one character in Bullet Witch. It's the Bullet Witch.
Alright. It's just her and Wacko and a giant dragon built.
Right, check the hussy, yes?
Wacko's
Let's go.
Wacko's harem.
Oh god. Hello, nurse.
Protect Kaine for us.
I am.
Door. Come
No.
on.
Kinda. Hurry.
It's not open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith?
Well, they're bringing back
to you?
Animaniacs, so.
Oh, you
Alright.
idiots, what are you doing?
Get ready for a whole new wave of fanfiction.
Goddamn no good bullshit bastard! Come on! Ugh. Got it.
Kaine, look out.
Wait, bad. I didn't see the bad dragon part. That seems like a bit much. Disappointed.
Yeah, but we got problems.
It's a war.
So wait, all those human shades came together to make a boar shade? What are the rules, Adam?
Why does everything gotta have rules?
We don't need
That's cause and effect!
Have you never turned into a boar?
That's my point.
Sounds like you're missing out. Well, wait till you see Bullet Witch.
Punch it in the
Who
face.
made Bullet Witch?
Piggy flop.
Slice. Slice. Slice.
Can we even hurt
It's
This is draining me, Adam.
Fuck. Oh no!
I mean, this is the end, Abel.
We can't stop now. Damn it.
Stay focused, Kaine. No,
Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to keep going!
Open the door. I mean, yeah, boy. Abel, none of this is anything compared to fucking Bullet Witch.
Here!
Yes, our first Patreon contribution is Bullet Witch.
Does that mean he has to play the whole thing? I think that would be hilarious. But also possibly mind-numbing.
I mean, well, they've found fan fiction for the occasion.
I mean, if you want to commit to it, I don't know that it's a good idea.
Damn it, I can't get it open.
No, that is a good idea. That was the proper second half of that sentence. If you want to commit to it, I don't know if it's a good idea.
Maybe you shouldn't have killed her friends.
Oh no.
Look at her. So
I don't know, Adam. Is that the rule?
she's just like you, son.
I don't know. It can't be like a modern thing. It's got to be at least
Like you're any different.
something retro.
It's gotta fit the theme.
Well, like, yeah, Bullet Witch is like, oh, an incredibly old 360 game.
So
And really,
I
I want to be clear. I am not committing to playing through Bullet Witch. I don't know how long Bullet Witch is.
the first half of that answer sounded like that was the rule, yeah.
But boy, again, Bullet Witch is... I don't think we're going to want to play through it.
Well, that might be left up to Duchess's discretion.
Yeah, you say that, espionage, but...
You are correct.
We'll see. We'll, you know... We'll take a look at it next time on Saturday, and, see how everybody feels about it.
This is gonna be something.
It's just a game of an age, right? An age that is long gone?
It's a window to a time.
Yeah. And the time is like 2009 Xbox 360.
Stop! Let me go! Stop it! King!
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
And that's...
In a world. Wait.
I just...
Alright. I'll let Daisy finish typing this and then I'll narrate it.
One game that wasn't popular and didn't get a sequel. It's one of those games that's all concept and
Devil up.
no
look.
execution.
We've been waiting.
What the hell is
High
going
concept game, yes.
It's a game that had really good, like somebody drew some really good concept art, and then they said, oh, how do you make a video game?
Guess.
It's a Japanese-made video game for the Xbox 360, remember?
Then let's give you a refresh.
Remember how many fucking Japanese people played Xbox 360?
Vice.
Oh yeah. There are literally dozens of us.
Sometimes the
Dozens!
bitch. All of us.
You.
No.
No. Each shade.
Crazy, huh?
Wait.
Sorry, but please You have your own motives, your own desires. And
Just
we
make
have
a new
ours.
shell.
I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
punch him in the face.
Come here.
Oh boy. Whoa! That didn't do as much damage as I was hoping.
I know.
Tools in the hands of the master.
I mean, that
I'm nothing like you.
slide is real fun. Just rush at him, slash him in the face. But yeah, you can see what I mean by this is, you know, being a budget title of the 360. And then remember,
they didn't have the money to make this different on the third playthrough.
well, I'm saying it'll be interesting to see what they do with the remake, right? Now that they've got budget.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the difference in budget between this and Bullet Witch is astounding. Bullet Witch ain't getting a remake. I don't think Bullet Witch's developer is still in operation.
You crying?
Adam,
What?
we were just discussing how Bullet Witch got ported as recently as 2018.
It got a port. It ain't getting a remake.
We're twins.
Yeah, well, I suppose.
Whoa. You know, they ported it because it was probably real easy to port. Because it was a 360 game. Ran on DirectX.
Oh god, I can't stop it.
But then
So they're androids, but they bleed.
Only for one.
androids do bleed, yes. Well, they can't be killed.
There's too much
They
emptiness.
bleed like oil.
Yeah, exactly.
Our souls are missing.
Well, no, GTA 5 is a much higher budget,
Tears
but
still work. That's kind of weird. Sorry, sis.
I just have a difficult time thinking of things that are lower budget than Bullet Witch.
Adam, why are we watching the cutscene we watched already?
Because this is the last time we're going to see it.
Don't you go.
10:09, Adam.
The last...
No, I can't be alone.
This is the end, Ava. It's the end of the game.
It's not the Shadow Lord.
I might skip ending C. That's where things are going to get interesting. Well, we'll see. We'll have a chat poll.
Popala,
I don't think I've ever seen ending C.
let's stop this now.
I probably won't see it this time either.
Stop. You want me to stop?
But, well, we'll get there in just a second.
You think I have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like an animal, and you tell
I mean, we can see ending C. It'll take a little longer.
It doesn't have to. No one stops.
I'd be interested to see it,
It's way too late to stop. No one stops.
but it will take us a little longer.
Popala, we've been friends for so long.
Well, you're gonna die now. Stabby stab. Stabby stab.
Stabby, stabby, stabby. Alright, stab, stab, stab.
Devil, no. No stopping.
I think that's all.
No
So,
stopping ever.
yeah, we're gonna get a choice between C and D. If everyone's all right with spending a little more time, we can see ending C.
The bridge.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Trapped.
I've got an idea.
Okay. Yeah, this is. Hold on. Well, yeah. So we're voting if we want to see ending C. Like I said, it'll take a little bit extra time. No, like we'll have to play through this part again, but not any of the other parts. Like I said, I haven't seen ending C.
Can we just watch it on YouTube?
I mean, it'll only take
Have to watch you play
15
through more
minutes?
stuff. 50?
15.
It's 8. It's 10:12, Adam.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, you got somewhere to be?
Sleep.
It's 10:12, Abel.
Been up since 7.
What's coming up is the choice between ending C and D. And that's fine, we can skip ending C. I don't know what it is, because
This is ending C my D. No.
This is, the final choice of the game.
Espionage.
I mean, I'm curious to see what ending C is. We've come this far. Like,
just watch it on YouTube. Why do we have to watch you play?
Because once you see ending D, it's all over.
Then show me ending C on YouTube now.
Look, Abel, this isn't going to be a long thing.
See, Adam, I just don't believe you anymore.
It's just going to be a couple shade fights. But,
Curse
yeah.
are multiple time zones in the contiguous US.
But it'll be the true experience. Look, we went like an hour over last time.
Yes, yes.
I'm saying I'd have to just run through the castle again to get back to the choice.
Popola and Devola.
Yeah, and they died in like 3 hits. Like, yeah, it does not take a long time to beat Devil and Popola at this point.
Yona.
And we'll skip this cutscene. I think this one's the same.
Kill you. Strike
Oh, you know, now you're making me all
nothing back.
Oh, then I got strength capsules. Come on, get him.
How could a mere tool hope to stand against the chef?
Yeah, and again, like, this is...
Be careful!
These fights are not
Hey, Sunshine.
hard.
There's something kinda weird happening in your heart. The hate is gone. The sadness is gone. It's just a bunch of white light now. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it.
Wait,
Yeah.
From people talking about seeing a full playthrough of Bullet Witch.
Dad.
So yes, for the final time.
What?
I'm not clear where the divergence is here.
Dad. Stop. Please. I don't want this anymore. I don't need someone else's body.
Also, they didn't say anything about Kaine yet.
I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She keeps crying. She says she wants to see her dad.
Yona's been possessed.
Fucking...
This girl loves her father too, as much as I do. She loves him just as much.
Eh,
It's not right that she can't
just
see
as
him.
much. I'm curious about ending C. I read what it was, but I didn't actually do it on my playthrough.
Are you Dad?
But yeah, I figure we've put in all this time for posterity, for the being done with this game for the rest of time. We should see ending C.
Forever.
And then you know what, Ava? We'll never have to play NieR again. Although at some point we might play NieR Automata or Drakengard or something.
Oh, no, NieR Automata has a for every letter of the alphabet.
Yeah, but also, I think NieR Automata really also has 4 endings, but they're very different than this one, and then it has a bunch of, like, joke endings, like 20 fucking joke endings.
I'm sorry, Dad.
P for peanut on fire.
Like, if you die in a certain place, it's like, oh, that's ending Q.
I don't know what to...
I don't know.
I'm so very sorry.
But they're not real endings.
I love you, Dad. I love you.
How many endings does Bullet Witch have?
So her shade's just going out to the front yard.
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is
Yeah,
gone.
but she's reverting too, and so that's why
That
Yona
means
has the
Yona's
black
time is
scrawl.
numbered.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's time is numbered. Because I'm about to murder this man.
Tiny, watch over Yona for me. You want me to understand your sadness?
Here we go, folks. We're about to doom the human race. And the replicants.
I swore to protect my daughter and
It's
my
true.
friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside.
He never had a chance. There was no right move for him.
I mean, the human race.
Damned if you do, and damned if you
The
don't.
human race has been doomed for a couple thousand years now, you know.
One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine.
It's it's really whoever's fault that shit was in Drakengard.
It seems that some
Yeah, fuck that
headstrong
guy.
idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits.
If you ain't magic, stay out of. If you're magic, stay out of Tokyo.
I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But yeah, I am shocked how much of this was the same.
Go out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
Where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore to fight by your side.
No, we're gonna.
You are an exceedingly stubborn man. You know that, don't you? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together.
I mean, we're saying goodbye to our friends for the last time. Well, almost the last time. Because next time we'll just skip this.
And remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Vice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it
And
go
at this
to
point,
your head now.
I don't think there ever was hope for the human race here.
But, you know, NieR and Yona... Well, no, I guess Yona doesn't live happily. Adam, this game's sad as shit.
I mean, you haven't seen the ending yet.
Defend. I have a reason to live.
And you won't see it this time either, because we're gonna do ending C. But then we'll speedrun this shit. To get the real ending. And that's it, the ending of NieR. We did it, everybody.
I don't even.
We're back here. Yeah, I think it like builds, right? Like it ending C builds off A and B.
Here, Dad.
So
You can have this cookie.
it's not over yet.
I'm already.
It's almost over.
But that's what you said yesterday. You haven't been eating anything.
I can't skip this part.
Was he fighting shades at the beginning of the game in this setting?
Come on. At least take half.
Thanks.
Snow in the summertime. It's not snow, though.
Oh, it's that dead dragon or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So far, this is looking a lot like B. Oh. Yeah, no, this is looking a lot like B.
Yeah. But then C happens.
Hey, Dad.
Like, look, I would save state if I could. But it can't.
Thanks for always being there for me. Oh, here. I brought your half.
Yona.
I guess it is the end of all humankind, so it's a little sad. We,
Where is C?
It's coming.
Where is it, Adam?
It's coming. It's... Wait, hold on. What?
Adam.
Come on. Alright, there's more after this, right? Yeah.
I'll have to think of a very elaborate punishment for you if that was B again. And
No,
not
because
C.
remember, there's stuff after this.
Maybe I'll play through Bullet Witch just to spite you.
Wouldn't be spiting me. Spiting yourself. Okay, yep. Okay.
I'm gonna continue to take the piss out of this game.
I mean,
for as long as I'm forced to sit through it. So, remember, Yona is doomed, okay? All the replicants, totally doomed, right? We just doomed them all, okay? We are the absolute bad guys of this story. We just wrecked everything.
Everything's been wrecked for a long time.
Yeah, but we just destroyed the last vestige of hope that it had.
Yeah. I mean, We've, mankind is doomed.
Oh yeah, that's...
What you gonna do?
That is, yeah, it's a pretty damn lame Antichrist, exactly. It's an entire world.
I didn't realize we'd have to sit through the credits, too.
Sad zombie.
Like I said, I didn't get ending C. There's a reason I didn't choose ending C. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't know we'd have to sit through the credits before we got the choice. So I might just pull it up on YouTube. Just because I can't skip these credits.
I'm gonna think of something.
Nope.
You will hate.
I mean, there was a choice, and I made the right choice. No, I guess I didn't. And it was a decade ago, you know, things were different about looking up things on the internet back then.
Yeah.
But also...
in the faraway world of 2010.
Also, you know, there was a choice, and I made the right choice. And I never questioned that choice. But,
Are you questioning it now, motherfucker?
No. Because it's still the choice I would make, and I will make. But maybe I'll just, ooh, doesn't like that. Alright.
Ending C. Yeah, oh, okay. Kinda ending, okay.
Don't worry, Emil's okay. Ooh.
I can't believe how well my sister's body holds up. Kinda hard to move when you're just ahead. I wonder where everybody is. I can't wait to see them again.
So they definitely expanded upon this idea in NieR Automata better.
Or at least some legs.
You think?
Yeah, but
I sure hope Kaine and Vice haven't killed each other yet.
But like, I have no fond memories of NieR Automata.
1 minute.
Except it got a little crazy near the end. But then it was like, who cares?
Adam. Okay.
Oh, fuck you. What?
Oh, what? Nope, fuck, nope, 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 nope,
Yep.
nope, 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 nope.
Yep, I didn't realize that was a thing.
Nope, 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 nope.
Alright, well. Obtain all the weapons? Hold on.
Nope, 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 nope.
Well, yeah, clearly.
Whenever
Wait, that's not the one I wanted to load. No, no.
Nope, 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 nope.
That's not the one I wanted to load.
Nope, 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 nope.
Hold on. 60%, huh? Weird. That's fine. That's what YouTube's for. Nobody mentioned that. Where'd I even find it? Like, what, am I missing? That's fine.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, it was not mentioned anywhere, but that's how this worked. Oh, this is the changes.
Well, ain't that precious.
I'm happy for him.
You know, Sunshine, that black scrawl has almost completely taken you over.
Yeah, I know.
But goddamn, we had fun, huh? Killing and killing and more killing. What a rush!
Yeah.
Wait, no! No! It wasn't fun at all! I turned you into a killing machine. I spread evil and chaos around the world. But it all feels so empty now. Why? I don't understand!
Sorry, Sunshine. Maybe I'm just nicer than you thought.
Stop! Don't treat me this way! I hate it when people are nice to me! I'm gonna swallow you up, Sunshine! I'm gonna swallow you whole!
Kaine, what is it?
Listen to me.
Get all the weapons.
The shade inside me
Ridiculous.
is growing, and I can't stop it. Soon. Real soon. I'm gonna go berserk.
I can't hold it back anymore!
Kaine, you have to fight. You have to...
Just shut up and listen to me.
Emil's gone and Weiss is gone.
Yep.
Emil is
Your mic
gone,
sounds terrible.
so there's no way anyone can stop me. Please. Before it comes to that, I want you to kill me. Consider it a final request.
Choices.
Going full set!
Choices.
We could take Shade Kaine again, right?
Well, yeah, she wants you to kill her.
Well, last time we beat her, it just went inside.
Well, hell, Sunshine! It's not like I can stop it! When gestalts go out of control, they lose their minds!
See, he is.
Your memory and mine will be
No,
completely
it doesn't happen yet.
Oh.
Kaine!
Run!
God damn it! There has to be a way! No, I won't do that.
This is C.
We didn't come here to watch each other die. You taught me something, Kaine. You taught me that a man must be strong to protect those he loves.
Yeah, see, this is mischaracterized for NieR. Would have fit better for the younger brother.
I swear it!
Like I said, I didn't get ending C.
Well, there might be one way to save her.
Who said that?
It don't matter, so don't ask. Just shut up and listen.
Wait, are you...
I said listen! There's a way to save Kaine's life, alright? But you're gonna have to make a difficult decision.
I'll do whatever it takes.
When the time comes, I'm going to pin Kaine down. And as soon as I do, you need to stab her in the heart.
No, I can't.
Fine. Don't believe me. Stand around with your thumb up your ass and watch her die a terrible death.
You want me to believe you?
Very nice. Now, if you want to save your precious Kaine, there are two ways to do it. One is to plunge your sword into her chest. That's what she wants after all. Freedom from burdens, freedom from life.
What's the other way?
The other way is to make her a normal human being again.
Oh.
But to make that happen, you gotta trade your own existence for hers.
Oh.
Well, there you go. Good luck with that.
The shade inside Kaine. Why are you trying to help her?
Probably for the same reason you are. Enough talk.
See
Make your
more of
choice.
that sweet TNA.
End her story arc, or make the whole
Well,
journey kind of pointless. Because, well, no, Yona's gonna die anyway. It's all pointless, everybody. Like, I can't feel the stakes.
hold on. I never killed Kaine.
Kaine. Let's go home.
Can you hear
How about
me?
Yona?
I spent years inside Kaine's body, tormenting her from within. I felt her pain, her emotions, as if they were my own. And there was so much pain. So when I say she's free now, I want you to believe me. Thanks to you, Kaine has been forgiven and saved. Oh wait, she had a final message for you.
Thank you.
Kaine. We'll always be together.
Yona's not even in this shot.
Yona's saved. The replicant Yona's saved. But that's not the ending. Fuck that.
I can't care about it. Alright. Alright. Ending D, Adam. I mean, it's something else where everyone will eventually die anyway. Not good deaths.
Emil is gone, all right? So there's no...
Your life will forget you. Freedom from life once after all. Freedom from burdens. Freedom from life.
What's the other way?
The other way is to make her a normal human being again. But to make that happen, You gotta trade your own existence for hers. Well, there you go. Good luck with that.
You're the shade inside Kaine. Why are you trying to help her?
Probably for the same reason you are. Enough talk. Make your choice.
Oh, wait.
You will disappear from this world. Your daughter, your friends, everyone in your life will forget you. You and any sign that you ever existed will be erased. And in exchange, Kaine will return to her mortal life.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you really sure?
Are you all right?
Yona.
Are you the one who helped me? Oh, thank you.
I'm glad you're okay.
What's wrong? I mean, you defeated the Shadow Lord and everything, but you don't look happy.
I don't?
Oh, a lunar tear. How pretty. Are you crying?
Yeah. I guess I am. It's like I just found something special. Something very special.